Everything smells like onions. Boom. Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not. Welcome back to the Chucky reviews for Chucky season 3. Watch Mojo just posted the top, this literally right after the episode, top 20 Chucky kills, which is, they should have waited till after this season because there was a kill in this episode that probably could have gone on that list. But we are on season 3, episode 2 of Chucky, entitled Let the Right One In, because they're naming it after, movies. This is based on the foreign vampire film, which I have the American remake of it, in my slipcover shelf. But, yes. So, this episode was interesting, building some stuff. Another death in the White House, of course. Chucky, still as good as ever. Still trying to figure out what's going on, although last couple seasons it's taken a while for us to get the gist of what's going on. And what's more confusing is we're only getting 4 episodes this year. So, if by the end of the 4-episode run, we don't know some sort of plan of Chucky's, then I don't know, it's going to be frustrating when we finally get to those, because I don't know. And how much longer are we going to have to wait? We're not going to have to wait an entire another year for these episodes, right? Surely the strike has to end soon. Arguably, you should say it should be over because, like I said before, writers they made a deal. That's what it was all about. But the actors are being selfish now and want their own money, so whatever. But yeah, this episode, it was decent. I have issues. I have a major issue because I'm getting sick of this thing, but we'll get to it. So, yeah, it's the White House. The plan is that Lexi, so that it kind of picks up where we left off. The gang, they're in the living room, and they just saw the thing on the TV, and Miss Fairweather comes in. Look, they need to stop showing so many things in the trailer, because this was in the trailer, and a character's death, well, sort of. They showed that this character was going to die in the trailer. They didn't show the death because I didn't see how this death was probably one of my favorite Chucky kills. This is so cool. But, anyway, Miss Fairweather comes up. She's like, oh my god, holy shit. Chucky, which, by the way, teachers, you shouldn't swear in front of your students. I know they're technically living in your home, or at least they were. Okay. But anyway, like, Chucky and I'm the last one to know about this, and so they're gonna go there, and she says, "No, you're not. Without me, I'm gonna go with you." And so, yeah. So Lexi decides that the plan is to, quote unquote, seduce the president's oldest son, the teenager Grant. Because, she's 16, he's about the same age, so he's gonna use their common ground, so to speak. Her missing sister, his dead little brother, that sort of thing. They've been through tragedy, and she needs that. And it works. Meanwhile, Jake and Devin are still trying to consummate. I don't know why they're pushing this teenage sex plot so much. I feel like it's not needed. I mean, I understand. Maybe Dom Mancini went through the same thing, but there are minors in real life. It's kind of weird. And what's more is that the teacher, all she does is give them tips, like, use protection. And you're not telling them, no, teenage sex is wrong. Wait till you are an adult. Wait till you get married. What happened to this country? Every parent, no, you have to wait till you get married. Wait till you're really in love. Wait till you're, an adult. And, let me get my roof, the whole thing. But he's like, okay, use protection. And do you need to know positions? I'm like, no, come on. What? And she's a teacher. Maybe that's the difference. That she's a teacher, not a parent. Who knows? But yeah. The doll wants to go to the Joseph. Look, why can't it just be Joey? I understand that it's the dead son's name, right? That kid's name, Joseph. But a good guy doll that doesn't end in the E sound, a good guy doll name doesn't have an E sound, just sounds weird. You know, we've got Chucky, Tommy, Polly. They all had it with they end with the E sound, and Joseph wants this, Joseph wants that. It's seriously, 35 years and you couldn't. Come on, 35 years and you change it now. I'm just saying. Yes, I know exactly how long it's been because I am 36 and the first movie came out in 88. I was born in 87, 88, 35. So, yeah. So the meeting goes well, although I think that Grant is a major douchebag. He's got no friends, and like, oh, you feel sorry for him. And then when he meets, other kids tell him, fuck off, whatever. But then, so you feel sorry for him. But then he gets completely, thrown away, spat in our face when he has like a total douche in front of Lexi and them, right? Like, what are you trying to do here? Because I'm just confused. Let's talk about the one kill we get this episode. Now, I know we're kind of light on kills here. I'm sure there'll be some kind of surprise double, triple kill later, but we get 2 kills in this episode. Duh. First kill is the receptionist, Samantha, who she got the better kill in this episode, let me tell you. So she President goes to leave and he asks if you've seen the doll. She's like, no. And so President leaves and they change the bodyguards. I was going to say, do they need a bodyguard when the president's not there? But I guess they need someone to guard the Oval Office regardless. Because a lot of, classified documents there, I'm assuming. I've never been there. Closest I've been is the governor's mansion or building, whatever it is, Minnesota governor's building. And I think we went into his office, but he wasn't there. He was behind another door or something. It was a nice office, not a nice old office, but I was a kid. I think I was in middle school when we went to see it. It was when Jesse Ventura was governor, so that long ago. Believe me, that long ago. But, no, the body. Jesse the brain, Jesse the body, Jesse the... You got a gorilla! Anyway, so she goes in there to check around and she sees Chucky laying on the floor. And there's a noise. I think we hear him pitter-pattering is what that noise is. But she looks and she finds him. And, okay, so in the commercial, they edited the eye thing from the last kill into it. So I'm like, they're not going to do it again. They don't. He cuts her throat with that nail... not nail file, letter opener. That's what it is, the letter opener, which they still haven't found. Slits her throat, and she gets down and she bends, her neck goes all the way fucking open. Her head goes all the way back, and Chucky gets out one of the best lines. I think it made me laugh. Do I look upside down to you? And then she falls. And then this detective who showed up this episode who looks familiar. I don't know where I've seen him from. I've tried to look it up. I can't find the actor. Maybe he's not credited yet, but he looks familiar. But he shows up after the death of the guy in the first episode, Teddy, because he suspects foul play. After this, he suspects that, she runs the body. He calls the first lady. So they're not telling the president about what's going on. As I think is, a mistake. But here we find out that Collins, the president here, is the first ever independent president. You know how usually presidents are Republican or Democrat. He's the first independent, which means he's neither of those, which I don't know what that would mean for the country, but I suspect he wouldn't get a lot done because regardless of, that there's also Congress. I mean, he's independent, which means he don't have any allies in Congress. No matter which side they're on, because there's no independents in Congress. I don't think it's Republicans, Democrats, whatever. Whatever the majority of that is, it doesn't matter because, I don't know politics, but I'm pretty sure if he's independent, he has no allies. So I don't know if he's going to get anything done. But, I always find it weird for independent. I think Ross Perot was an independent back in the day. So, Nagada. No, wait, that's Bush Sr. Sorry. Well, yeah, that. But it is interesting that they did that too. I think that works though because if you say, he's a Democrat, then you have Republicans will be up in arms. Oh, they have a Democratic president. Or is a Republican and Democrats? Oh, or is a Republican president? We say independent. They're like, oh, okay, we don't like that, but we can get our arms up. It's at least it's not a Republican, at least it's not a Democrat. The whole thing. Me, I vote Democrat, but I'm not necessarily, stuck to that. I don't really have one view or another. I just go for who I think is the better candidate, which I'm not big into politics, so it doesn't really matter. But, I try to vote Republican, or Democrat, excuse me. Try to vote Democrat. I'm losing my mind. Try to vote Democrat, but, Anyway, so they find the body and they have it put in an antique box thing and take it out. And then we see that the detective has pictures of what seems to be the president with another woman. Now, am I seeing these wrong, or are they pictures of Junior's dad from season 1 with Tiffany? Was that when she kissed him? Are they trying to play? This might go a little kooky because are they going into the territory that they think Devon Sawa, all Devon Sawa's characters automatically look alike? Like, because they look alike, they're referencing that, which means that Junior's dad and the president, because they look the same, he thinks that's him. I swear that's what it is. But then she has a line where she says, that happened years before everything went down, and we already dealt with that before. I'm like, okay. I don't know. Here at first I thought that she was going to cheat. When he texted her away, I'm like, oh, are they cheating? Because they kind of hinted that with Bree in the first season, Junior's mom, but no, she had cancer thing. But, yeah, and here's what I don't like. So Miss Fairchild goes to visit with the First Lady to get permission for them to get invited to this Halloween bash, which, once again, the trailers, they already showed us in the trailers that they're there. So there's no suspense with this. We know they're going to get invited. So, yeah, I don't know. But this really burned me in more than one way. It's in two ways here. First of all, she knows Chucky is there, right? And so when the First Lady leaves, why isn't she on her guard? In fact, she gets up, she looks around, she moves and sits in another chair, and then stares at a picture until Chucky, Chucky suffocates her with the American fucking flag. Now that's sacrilege right there. That's a big no. I'm sure Don Mancini thought it was creative, but I don't know. That's a big no. I don't know. But she gets suffocated, which I guess is possible, but you can breathe through fabric. I guess you can get suffocated by that. I don't know. But I kept saying no, don't kill her. Why do we have to keep killing these parental figures of these kids? Why? We cut off Jake's dad. That was fine. Then Junior's parents. Okay. They had issues, but okay. I mean, Bree had cancer, so she was gonna die eventually anyway, but you know. And then Lexi's dad, that's fine, didn't really do anything. He's the vice president now. And then Lexi's mom, and that was probably one of the best kills of that season. But now, the only other one they have, Miss Fairweather. Now what? They are, once again, and there you go, for all those people out there who thought she was involved with this somehow. Yeah, no. She's not. There you go. You know. I just thought of something. So at the end of season 1, we see them with Miss Fairchild, but then when we start season 2, they're with foster parents. So why now did she take care of them? I thought perhaps it was leading to the reveal that she was actually working with Chucky, but now it went nowhere. So now I have a bigger question. Why was she... She felt sorry for them, maybe? I don't know. But it looks like the next episode will finally give us clarity on what happened with Tiffany. It looks like we're going to go back a little bit, because I've heard some people are a little confused because in continuity, Chucky was there at the hotel with the girl and Tiffany, and now, he's in the White House, and it's the only doll left, so how does it get there? Apparently we're going to go back and we're going to figure it out. But yeah, not much else to talk about. Actually, it's after, I was wrong. It's after she dies that we get the pictures shown by this detective. I don't know. Hey, Henry wasn't in this episode that much, which is good, because I didn't really particularly care for him in this. And I don't know. It gets annoying. Joseph wants to do this. Joseph wants to do that. It's giving me early Andy vibes from the first one. Aunt Maggie, Chucky wants to watch the 9 o'clock news. Kind of like that. Oh, by the way, in a preview for the next episode, it looks like Andy's back. I don't know how that works, because he's still in the White House. Unless we're doing a flashback episode to show what happened. In which case, don't kill off Andy. Please don't. Please don't. He's got to be connected somehow. It's like Kyle's not coming back, but Andy... We need Andy to stay alive. We don't need to kill him off unceremoniously, But, at least he doesn't have a bushy beard like last time. It was not a flashback to me. You gotta consider there is another doll somewhere. I mean, you think there would be, right? I feel like Don Mancini has kind of shot himself in the foot or rolled himself into a corner with this whole it only could be a good guy doll thing. I don't know, but they can go on any other person's body, but he has to go back to it. I don't know. I had a thought that perhaps this cop who's covering everything up also has a piece of Chucky's soul in him, keeping it quiet, keeping her quiet. I don't know, he showed up after the first death. I just thought of that. He showed up after the first death. Now, cops do that, but I'm just saying. Anyway, this episode was decent. I almost didn't get to watch it. I had other plans and then they fell through. So, as you can tell, I'm kind of tired. So, what are your thoughts on this episode? Let me comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.